That maybe explains my dating life. Hello, I'm Steph, aka Literati Medium. So today I decided to do something that I hope is going to be pretty fun. I've decided to join the bandwagon and do some ranking videos. So I found a ranking video here that I thought would be a lot of fun to do. It's ranking your favorite YA tropes. I'm gonna just get right into it and let's find out what my favorite YA tropes are. So the first trope is heists. I have to admit, I love a good heist. It's always fun and interesting. I watched a movie recently that had what's the guy from the American TV show Good Doctor? The main guy, he's in it. Anyway, he was just in a movie that was a heist movie. It was actually really good. I know, not YA fiction, but you know, it's relevant to the topic. But yeah, I love a good heist. It always ups the stakes and makes things a lot of fun. Next one, fake dating. So I love fake dating stories. They're always fun, and I know that they're cheesy and ridiculous, but I still love them. So this for me is iconic. I'm not like other girls. Yeah, this is not a favorite for me. This doesn't quite set me into existential crisis. Not many things do, but I definitely think it's Dementor level. In fact, you might be seeing some interesting content in a few weeks here that plays on this idea of the YA normal girl. So stay tuned for that. There's only one bed. So, okay, going along with the fake dating, I do kind of like this trope, I'm not gonna lie. Two things are gonna happen. Either one person's gonna sleep on the floor or they'll both sleep on the bed, and then what happens? Maybe some ust? I like it. This is probably, it's not like iconic. I wouldn't even put it at podium. But yeah, it's probably John Green for me. I don't know who John Green is. Tell me who John Green is down in the comments because I don't know. Enemies to lovers. Yeah, this is iconic for me. Some of my favorite stories are, in general, enemies to lovers. I'm a Raylo fan, doomed to be condemned to tragic endings forever. That maybe explains my dating life. Instalove. So I am not a fan of Instalove because that's not love, that's attraction. You can't love somebody until you actually know who they are. So unless you have some magical powers that instantly makes you completely understand a person, not that you ever really completely understand a person, I digress. But unless you have a power that basically lets you understand a person enough to love them, there's no such thing as insta-love for me. So I'm ranking that at, ooh. This might actually be existential crisis. I really don't like it. Next trope, the love triangle. The love triangle's meh for me, quite honestly, and that's usually because I inevitably want the person who's in the love triangle to end up with the other person, because I usually find that that person is the better person, but then they're more boring, so then they don't get picked. Happens to me in Korean dramas all the time. But yeah, this would be, I'd put this at Dementor. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'm gonna put it above I'm Not Like Other Girls though. Enemies to lovers, fake dating. Enemies to lovers gotta move before fake dating too. Yep. The Chosen One. I don't really have any strong feelings about the Chosen One, to be honest with you. If their story is that they're the Chosen One, then I want to see the journey about why they're the Chosen One and what happens. So I'm gonna put this next to John Green. I think I probably like it less than There's Only One Bed, so I'm good with it there. Villain with a tragic past. Have you seen my Shadow and Bones video? If not, check out the link. This is definitely iconic. I think it's also bigger for me than enemies to lovers. My favorite trope is like heroic redemption, self-sacrifice stories. So a villain with a tragic past usually ends up having that kind of story. So it's my favorite. Found families. Found families for me are iconic. I'm gonna put it above fake dating, but below enemies to lovers. I love the idea that your family isn't necessarily your family because they're blood, but because they understand you. Let's overthrow the government! This is meh. Yeah, John Green. He's fine. Maybe that's why it's called John Green. Non-existent parents because it's convenient. It's probably Dementor for me. I don't really care. I kind of like a love triangle, but I kind of really don't like I'm not like other girls, whereas I don't care. Seems right in the middle. That seems to fit. Slowburn. Oh, see, if you like enemies to lovers stories, chances are you like Slowburn too. Slowburn's gonna go right below enemies to lovers because enemies to lovers is a very specific kind of slow burn. All right, and the final trope, coming of age. Honestly, coming of age for me really doesn't matter. I'm 35 years old. So in that way, like, I don't identify with coming of age stories that much. So if they're there, great. I can appreciate them if that's where the character's journey is leading it, but I don't really care if it's there or not. I'm gonna put it just below Let's Overthrow the Government, because at least Let's Overthrow the Government has a fun, adventurous plot, whereas coming of age tends to be more of a slower story. So there you have it. That's my ranking of my favorite YA tropes. I hope you have a great night. Oh, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what stories tomorrow brings.